Man, I sure do love being internet famous. I sure do love that because I get to make really dumb, stupid decisions and people give me free stuff for it. Isn't that incredible? Because the devs of this game, Train Valley Origins, which released, I think, just the other day, they sent me a free code for it. With no stipulations, there was no sponsor money. They just sent me a code for this game and said, can you play it on stream? Or can you just play it on your channel? No stipulations, we'll just give you a free code. And me, having no clue what I was going to stream this weekend, gladly took it. That's why there's a paid promotion thing. I set the stream as paid promotion. I've not been paid. I'm going to be open and clear about this. I've not been paid to play this game. The devs just gave me a free code for it on Steam, and here we are. And to make things even more interesting, you know how I said I can make really dumb decisions and people give me free stuff for it? I currently have a glass of the funny orange juice, and in it is mixed vodka and rum. And I'm not going to lie, it tastes an awful lot like regret. So, we have got a hell of a stream coming up. D-Man with the $50. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip over the earlier donation. Whose gender is this? $2.99. I'm assuming that's Australian dollars. Or it's just $A. Which, thank you very much. D-Man with the $50, making up for lost time last stream. How are you, my man? How are you? Stephen Moscow, today's my birthday. Happy birthday! Merry birth givingsmas from Train of Thought Man. I'm completely sober. That is the concerning part about this. I am completely sober. And already I feel mischievous. I feel like I'm going to be a problem. I am good, silly train man inside my computer. I am the silly train man inside of all your computers. I'm inside the internet. I'm inside your mind. Wow. No, I am sober. I mean, apart from the sip I had of my regret drink, I am sober. The issue is, these last few nights, I've not been sleeping well, because there's been a high pollen count in the air, so my eyes have been itchy and my nose has been running, so that's made me really uncomfortable. And then it's been getting warm, and then it suddenly drops cool with the rain, and then it gets warm again. So it's hard to get comfy in bed. It doesn't help that the place I rent, when the landlord it doesn't help that when the landlord replaced my bed, they replaced it with a decent frame, but a cheap mattress. Or I'm assuming it's cheap because it's already starting to show signs of wear and tear. Though that might just be because I'm a fat ass. So, yeah, not been sleeping well, so I'm a little tired. Oh, whose gender is this with another $30? Why regret? Because that's what it tastes like. It's vodka, rum, and orange juice. Those flavors are not meant to go together. So I've decided that's going to be the punishment drink for tonight. If I crash a train and if something goes wrong, then I have to take a sip of that. Or if a big enough movement amasses in the chat. Because, God forbid, I try to live peacefully with a YouTube chat by my side. I don't know what it is, but whenever I get like hay fever or the pollen count's high, the inside of my ears itch as well. Like, you know that feeling like you've got something in your ear and it kind of gets like itchy and you need to kind of like get it out? I get that. It really sucks. Does it have a hint of chocolate? No, it does not. Train of thought, today is Chesapeake and Ohio 614 day. Yay! Congratulations. Well, it's American, so it's the June 14th, but yeah. Train Dude, have you experienced Deltarune's Chapter 3 and 4 yet? If so, thoughts, spoiler free. I've not played Chapters 3 and 4 yet, because on Friday I started playing Chapter 1, because I wanted to start fresh. I wanted to have a save file. I played Chapter 1, and I completed Chapter 1, and then I've literally, just before the stream, completed Chapter 2. I say completed. I've defeated Queen, and I'm literally just in like the little epilogue stage of the game before we move on to Chapter 3. So I've not completed Chapters 3 and 4 yet. I'm just at the very end of Chapter 2. Once this stream is over, and probably tomorrow, I'm going to play Chapter 3. But my God, playing through Chapters 1 and 2 again, it's made me remember why I love Deltarune and Undertale so much. Because the flavor text alone sells the game. Like, genuinely, the humor and the jokes, they come at you so thick and fast, and like, all while taking itself seriously enough that it can still deliver heartfelt story beats. Like, at the end of Chapter 2, there's just a throwaway line from Queen. You can complete the game without reading this line, but if you go back and like talk to everyone, there's just a line from Queen where she says, "Send Noelle my regards. Any leftover regards, give them to Birdley." It's such a simple joke, but it works so well. And like the way the characters interact, Toby Fox is a genius. Oh boy. Are you going to do Snowgrave / Weird Route, and did you 100% Chapters 1 plus 2 or a normal playthrough? I did a normal playthrough of Chapter 1 where I just mercied everyone. Because, I'm committing to the pacifist route. I tried to beat Jevil in Chapter 1. Couldn't do it. Chapter 2, again, I did the pacifist route on that, but I tried to fight Spamton. I beat Spamton on my second attempt. Jevil, I was lucky if I could get halfway through that fight. Spamton, I just beat him. So I don't know what the secret bosses are going to be like later on in the game. Fingers crossed they get easier as it goes on, but you know, it's whatever. But I'm probably going to do pacifist, because why not? Toby Fox said himself that this game was meant to only appeal to a specific niche group of people, but it turns out that group was larger than he expected. That is genuinely the greatest thing you can do, is make a piece of art for yourself or for a specific group of people. And I guarantee that if you make it genuine, that everyone else will love it. Don't get me wrong, I think Undertale there was some compromises made in terms of like not making references and whatnot too niche, but otherwise it just was what it was, and it was unapologetically what it was. And that's kind of what's made these games a success, and I love them. So I've still not played chapters 3 and 4 yet, but by tomorrow I should have started playing chapter 3. I ditched romancing a Sonic the Hedgehog chatbot for this stream. Well, your first problem is talking to a chatbot and not the real Sonic the Hedgehog. Here at Train of Thought, there's an AI in Train, but we don't acknowledge it. The only AI that should be used in trains is the kind that automates signals if there's a danger on the line. That's about it, really. Getting to chapter 4's boss is pretty easy. I only missed it because I accidentally advanced the real story too far, that it locked the boss's quest. Chapters 3 boss is pretty cryptic and difficult to get through. Okay. Yeah, no, I think I'll give it a go. I'll probably have to look up a walkthrough on, how to get to the boss, because that's usually what you have to do for these, but yeah, I'll give it a go. Train of Thought, trust me when I say that when you play chapter 4, you are never going to look at your office water cooler the same way again. Oh no. That's one of those really vague threats. And I love it. Will you ever play Roblox? Probably not. I don't know, there's a lot of Roblox games that seem to be okay. I just don't want to bother with Roblox. I've got enough games to play on this channel alone. I've still not finished Void Train with Mike and River because of River's bloody work schedule. Train of Thought, would you ever consider doing more Discord watch parties of documentaries or movies? I do need to watch Unstoppable. I've got the rip. I mean, I've got a totally legitimate legal copy of Unstoppable. I do... I do need to do a watch through of Unstoppable. I will say I am in talks. I have sent a message or two to Heis, because I know chat was saying that he was interested in doing a video on Unstoppable. So I just want to have a word with him, see if we can arrange something. If not, it's whatever. Whatever happens is whatever happens. I'll just probably release a normal everything wrong with video. But I do want to do something with Heist. I think it would be fun. I don't know, maybe have a film commentary on his channel. Like we watch through the film together and we, give our 10 cents and riff and make jokes on it. Well, I'll see what he's into. It depends on what he's doing. It depends on what I'm doing. It's conflicting schedules. There's a lot of stuff going on. I make no promises. I make 0 promises. It's the reason why the review's taken so long. It's just because I keep I was going to say it's because I want to arrange something with Heist. No, it's just because I keep procrastinating. I'm not even going to pretend like there's some deep, convoluted reason why Train of Thought hasn't made everything wrong with Unstoppable yet. I'm just too intimidated to make the video. That is literally it. Jim Van der Kolk. Yeah, I did see your super chat. Sorry I missed it. Pollen are the spawn of the devil. Happy 6/14 day. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, like I said, I'll do something. I've only had a sip of this alcoholic drink, and I can already feel something. What's chat saying? Runaway Train is better than Unstoppable. Yep. I'm not going to argue there. I've not seen Runaway Train, but I've seen people discuss it. It seems to be the better video. Railway tense, as you say. Promise, no promises. Sir, please, 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 I would like to know what is your favourite locomotive. People keep asking me this question, and it keeps changing week to week. I love a classic American Wild West 440. I love a pannier tank. It just varies week to week. Actually, before I start streaming as well, should I have a snack? I feel like I need a pre things are getting messed up snack. Should I have a sweet chili wave, or should I have a packet of Monster Munch? I've got biscuits as well, but I'm not sure if I want anything sweet. Because the Monster Munch I've got are the pickled onion ones and the roast beef. Locomotive that makes you viscerally angry. Name up to 3 if you wish. Oh no. D-Man. I've made my disdain for Flying Scotsman well known. I don't hate it. Like, if you gave me an angle grinder and told me to cut it up, I couldn't, because Flying Scotsman, for its credit, first engines to go 100 miles an hour, iconic, face of railway preservation. I can't. I do. Deep down, there is a part of me that does care about the engine. But it's just the poster boy of railway preservation. There are hundreds of unique locomotives that have got their own fascinating history, that have got their own reason to be preserved, that have done so many more phenomenal things, but yet Flying Scotsman is just the go-to. You want to buy a piece of train merchandise? 99% of it's Flying Scotsman. You want a picture of a train? It's going to be Flying Scotsman. Hey, there's a locomotive coming to town. Who is it? It's Flying Scotsman. It's just the same. It's just... Ugh, it's the same engine over and over. I don't think there's a train I passionately hate. I hate monorails. I hate people who are like, ooh, monorails are superior. Only in very niche circumstances are monorails better than trains for public transit. Or even trams. You have a very specific environment where the rails need to be elevated, and it's gonna go up steep grades, but no. Screw monorails. Monorails, bleg. Big thumbs down. Trams are way better than monorails. There's nothing wrong with trams. I love trams. I think I prefer trams over trains. I don't know, there's something about where road and rail meet that just scratches a weird autistic itch I have. Oh god, so many questions. What's your opinion on Great Western 9400s, or as I call them, the trimmed panniers? No strong opinions. What are your thoughts on the fact that Flying Scotsman is just a British copy of a Pennsylvania Railroad K4? We did it better. Suck it up. What about Hogwarts Castle? I've done a whole video on Hogwarts Castle. Let's not go there. What about Fairleys? I like Fairleys. They're awful, but I like them. You know what I mean? They're not great, but I like them. This is great, but I like this. That's how I feel about Fairleys. What's the most niche Pokemon fact that you've learned? Preferably learned from Delta, but it could have come from anywhere that you still remember. I know nothing about Pokemon. All I know is that as a child, you can battle God with a rat that you caught outside your house, and I think that's pretty cool. For some reason, I can't stand something with a trailing truck but no leading truck. I get what you mean. It's odd. I think 044s are the exception, but aside from that, if it's got a trailing truck but no leading truck, it does look weird. I get it. Also, you should probably start rambling about movies before playing the game. Seeing people complain is funny. D-Man just comes here to hear me talk. And I completely respect that. I need to do a stream where I just sit down and talk for the entire duration. I think that'd be nice. Then again, that's what my Q&A streams are for when I do those. Rarely. What's your opinion on Americans using the concept of trams wrong, streetcars, and intermixing their rails with car traffic instead of separating them? I don't know what you're on about. Streetcars are just another word for trams. Like, old British trams used to just be double-decker streetcars, but smaller. They're fine. And rails with car traffic works fine. It works fine in this country. And there are segments of the tram line in Manchester that just go along an old railway network. They are just separated from the road. But then when they get into urban environments, they just travel along the road. It's fine. Streetcars are fine. I got no problem with them. Hey, good affair. Have you heard the Vatican City Railway in Rome? Its connections to the main system. I'll look into that. How much money has D-Man given to ToT? At least 120 quid, I want to say, at a guess. Anyway, let's actually do what we came here to do today. Hold on, I've not had my bag of Monster Munch. Because someone said Monster Munch. Pickled onion or roast beef? What are we thinking? Pickled onion or roast beef? Or I could just eeny, meeny, miny, moe it. Pickled onion. You ready for some more Train of Thought eats on stream? Crunchy. Hold on, let me get this set up. There we go. I do love a bag of Monster Munch. Pickled onion is such a great flavour. Curse on you, your family, and the family cow for not eating beef flavour. Why would you curse the cow if I'm not eating the beef? Surely the cow would curse me if I ate the beef. This game has a cute but annoying art style. No, I get it. It's very chibi. You know what I mean? What's that? Let's get some music in here. That's better. One sec. I'm almost done with my Monster Munch. There we go. I think what USSM is referring to is the fact that US trams and streetcars share the same lanes as car traffic. So do a lot of trams. Like, historically in the UK and a lot of Europe, trams also followed roads. It's why they're trams. Just every now and then they break away from the road and go their own way. So, also I checked the train shed. We can unlock trains in this game, I think. Oh, let me turn it down a little bit for you guys. There we go. So you can unlock Lord. Named after the chairman of the Great Eastern Railway, the Lord is widely considered to be one of the most elegant locomotive designs of the era and was much admired when it was exhibited at the 1900 Paris exhibition. The flagship express locomotive on the Great Eastern Main Line, it was also used as a dedicated royal locomotive for hauling the royal train. The more you know! Ox! With its power, performance, and quiet riding qualities, as well as exceptional acceleration, the Ox was the most versatile steam locomotive in Germany's engine fleet, and hauled high-profile expresses and fast trains, as well as goods and passenger services. And finally, the Bulldog. The Bulldog, famous for its distinctive front end that resembles the tough, no-nonsense appearance of a bulldog, pulled the California Zephyr, a luxurious 40-hour, 2,438-mile, 3,924-kilometer passenger route from Chicago to San Francisco, though briefly Through the breathtaking Rocky Mountains, dubbed the most talked about train in America. Just because you talk about something a lot doesn't necessarily make it good. I want to just preface that now. Talking about something a lot doesn't make it good. Let's start with the farm. Let's build your first railroad. Send your first train. Uh-oh. That's not good. Don't worry, no one was harmed. Excuse me, they exploded. Let's build a bypass route to keep the trains safe. Awesome, try sending another train. Press the train's icon to stop it. You can stop, launch, or reverse at any time. Okay. Change. Okay, it's... Oh, I need to... Okay, so I need to buy multiple locomotives. You can manage trains and switches while paused. Press play or spacebar when ready. Spacebar is going to be my friend. A new station appeared. Connect it to your railroad. New trains will appear on a schedule, but you can order an additional train anytime for a fee. Nicely done. Deliver all trains and complete its task before the timer runs out to earn bonus. Right. So let's send... dispatch to them. And then I can dispatch this train. Perfect. Another easy job done. Do I need to dispatch another train? Oh, yeah, I do, I guess. Okay, so I've got 2 trains to work with. So I can only have 2 trains on the network at a time. I've got it. I think I've got this whole video game thing sussed. I can add more trains, but I'm saving my moolah. And then who's gonna want to send? We did it! I got a book. I got octopus. Big Ben. We're going to London, boys. Upgrade your locomotive for even better performance. How do I... How do I upgrade a locomotive? Demolition mode, track building mode, switch operating mode. How do I upgrade locomotives? Whatever. So I need... Okay, there's going to be a station there. That's going to be problematic. Let's connect that to there. Let's connect that to there, because that's going to be a problem later. Boom, boom, boom. Go there. There. And now we've got the loop. We're all good. So I want to dispatch... Alright, so then that should work. So I can dispatch the bricks to there, and then this will go... So that'll go to the blue station, and that'll go to the brick station. I think that's by another train. I don't know where upgrading them is. Let's schedule a train. And dispatch that as well. There's nothing to this train driving business. Loads of money. I'm just sending blue to green. That's all I'm doing. That destroys track. Where's the upgrade? Build bridges. You can only upgrade a train when it's not moving. It's the the icon above the locomotive. Oh, okay. That'll be dispatched to blue, which is where we want it to go. Let's upgrade a train, why not? We'll not buy another train yet. Apart from the one at the beginning, all of these have just wanted to go to blue. Well, I can work with that. Oh, new station. Perfect. Now's your chance to do something extremely funny. See if you can destroy Big Ben with tracks. Yes! I cannot destroy Big Ben with tracks. I don't think I can, at least. Let me just dispatch that real quick while I try to see if I can destroy Large Benedict. Hold on, let me... Nope, I cannot. I'm sorry, I can't destroy Big Ben. I'm afraid I am not V from the hit movie V for Vendetta. This is easy. Let's just fast forward it a bit. I keep forgetting I can speed up time. No explosions, no pause. I'm just a natural. What did I get in my loot box? I got mallard! Ooh, that's not quite... Wait a minute. Hold on a sec. That's not... Huh. I'm not sure that's a mallard, guys. Oh, one sec. Guys, I'm not entirely convinced that this is... I think there's something a little wrong with a mallard here. I can't put my finger on it. I never knew mallard had internal valve gear. It's not mallard, it's mallard. Ah, dear. Let me make sure this is... Okay, that's right. Should I have a sip of the regret drink after I complete a level, or should I have it if I mess up? I'm leaning towards mess up. What's chat saying? Neither. You won't get wasted. A regret drink. I want to hear the drunk ToT. I've poured this regret drink for no reason. Self-loathing option every 10 minutes. Oh no. D-Man, that's an awful idea. I love it, but it's an awful idea. Every 2 picoseconds. Oh no, everyone's supporting D-Man's idea. Right, let's just start a poll real quick. Hi, if the dev of this stream is watching, I'm very sorry. But this is what you get for giving me a free game. Start a poll. When drink. There we go. Let's put it to democracy. I love democracy. I love the Republic. Meanwhile, D-Man's sitting over here with his wallet open thinking, I am the Senate. Okay, it's looking in favor of every fail so far. Let's see what we've got. Wow, is every fail and D-Man's option neck and neck? Oh no. We've only had 25 votes. You got another moment to get your votes in before I end the poll. We got our votes in. Oh, this is exciting. I think this calls for a biscuit. I think this calls for a custard cream. The score has settled on every fail. So I'm safe for now. But because, D-Man, we technically failed in the tutorial, it was part of the tutorial, but we technically failed, I'll have a sip. Oh! Oh no! Oh, it's like I'm licking the counter in a Weatherspoons. Oh no, that is vile. Why did I make this joke? Why did I make this drink? Oh. Tunnel building mode. Go through any terrain starting from a highlighted title. Tile. Right. So we're paused. Gonna need to connect all of these stations. Let's connect these first, because we're gonna inevitably need to connect them. Also, I love this Spanish guitar we've got going on in the background here. Bada boom. Why is... Oh, hold on. Why won't it let me connect to... Oh, because I can't have like a three-way switch, I see. And then we connect... that to there. And we have another one. Actually, we can have another track going this way. We can still build a full loop. We can have a full loop, guys. That going there. That going there. That going there. We've got a full loop. So we dispatch that, and we dispatch this as well, because these both want to go to... Ooh. Are they gonna... Oh! They are right on each other's tail ends. I could not make that closer if I tried. You know what? I'm just gonna pause that just for a moment, just for a little peace of mind. They were so close to each other, my god. Right. Dispatch that as well. Switch that there. My mouse is doing this... It started doing this weird thing recently. Oh, I can choose to build a station. We'll build it here. Why not? Mouse has started doing this weird thing recently where I click once, it clicks twice. So like I'll be watching a YouTube video, I'll click, it'll play for like 2 frames, it'll pause again. It's like I've clicked, like spam clicked. I might need a new mouse, maybe I need to update the software on it, I don't know. I'm no mouse scientist. Dispatch that. I said I dispatched that. Why is that not leaving the station? Jeez. Let's send this the long way round. Because we've not had a test run on this new track yet. Yep, dispatch that to the milk. I am the milk train. My milk is delicious. Dispatch that to the milk. Let's upgrade our trains. Send some coal over there. Oh, that's a quick and easy one. Just go right next door. God, you gotta love local goods traffic. That goes down there. Nah, not even gonna bother using the tunnel. Not even gonna bother. Nice. No pause, no nothing. I'm just a natural at this. Did the... Ooh, Pioneer! Hold on, can I... Okay. Let's look in the train shed. Octopus! The octopus, now an integral part of European rolling stock history, could hold 400 tons at 66 miles an hour, or 90 kilometers an hour, and could be found throughout most of Europe, boasting the superheated steam technology which resulted in an outstanding performance for the time. It was a simpler design that put less strain on engine drivers and stokers' skills. More than 500 units were in service for over 50 years, and a total of 3,948 units were built, making the Octopus one of the most numerous passenger train locomotives ever built. I don't know, I just saw the German flag and I just started speaking German. Pioneer was one of the first to conquer the steep Sierra Nevada mountains during the Transcontinental Railroad's final stages of construction. Its journey through snowdrifts and rugged terrain paved the way for many future trains that would connect the American West. I love him. I love him. I love him. We've had Ox. We've had Mallard. Taking its name from the fast-flying duck, the Mallard set the world records for steam... The Mallard set the world speed record for steam locomotives at 126 miles an hour, 203 kilometers an hour, in 1938. During its record-breaking run, the immense strain damaged its engine. The immense strain damaged its engine? The engine, right? Is that grammatically correct, or am I just an idiot? But after some repairs, it went on to haul the 394-mile, 634-kilometer Elizabethan Express from London to Edinburgh, the longest non-stop run in the world at the time. We're getting some facts here, guys. We're getting plenty of facts. That's good. Right, let's build some tracks, shall we? This is an interesting layout. This is very interesting. Okay. So I need to get bricks. To here. No, hold on. Let's instead go about it. There we go. So that goes there. And I need to get sand up there, so let's do that. Connect those like that. And let's get that done there, and of course let's just have can I not? No, that's not. I didn't mean to build that one. That works. Okay, so we've got a loop that connects all of these. We're going to need to connect these later, so how about we do a straight line through there. And we just do a straight line across. That's not what I meant to do. Connect. Why wouldn't it let me demolish this? I've just built a piece of curved track here and it won't let me demolish it. This could prove problematic. You know what? We're not going to have any that connects here at all. We're just going to not do that. Instead, we're going to have this track curve up there, curve down there, and curve that way. And if this doesn't work, then just screw it, I guess. So this needs to go to the bricks, that needs to go to cement, so let's just speed this up. Okay, that needs to go to this cement. Wait for these two to sell their loads. Perfect. And this one needs to go to there. Let's buy another engine and upgrade that one just 'cause. What needs taken where? That needs to go to the blue place, which is fine. Let's get a logging railway going, why not? That'll go to the brickworks. Oh, we got Mallard now. Pulling a goods train as well. What more can we want? Let's get this one going to there. Let's get the sand going. Right, and we're gonna have to wait? Are we gonna have to wait? No! Perfect timing, ToT. Perfect timing. I'm gonna dispatch this one. This one's gonna get built. Alright, now we've got 6 stations on the move. I think we're good. I wasted a load of money trying to build a track across here, but you know what? We don't need it. We're never going to need it. And that's how... Hubris, what's that? We're never going to need it. That just needs to go right next door. That is not a problem at all. Let's get another train going. Why not? That one needs to go to Blue Town. You're already on the path for that. That one needs to go to Paper Town, which the track's already set for that. That one needs to go to the Wood Place. Let's upgrade our locomotives as well. Why not? This one needs to go to Blue Town. You're good. Victory! Victory! Poetry in motion! And I've suffered no crashes yet. Comrade! Ah, we have Comrade. With its trademark yellow railroading sound... There. I was not prepared to do this accent. With its trademark yellow railing surrounding a green box-shaped body, easily recognizable even to non-train enthusiasts, the Comrade is a symbol of industrial cooperation and camaraderie across shunting yards of Eastern Europe and Western Asia. After leaving Czech assembly lines, it has been used in Siberian logging camps, Uzbek uranium mines, Georgian steel mills, and Belarusian mineral fertilizer plants. It's Czech, not Russian. Well, I don't know how to do a Czechoslovakian accent, so... That sucks to be them, I guess. I'll say... We'll go with the mainland European build. Timber! Okay. Oh boy. I got a lot to do here. So I'll connect that there. Connect that to there. Boom. No, why did you do that? Why did you do that? No, I wanted to... Oh. That's a issue I didn't take into account. Also, I can smell someone cooking something outside. I can just smell garlic out of my window. I don't know what it is, but I just got the real strong smell of garlic outside. I'm not complaining. I love garlic. It's one of my favorite flavors, and like, I just love garlic, man. The world would be better if it had more garlic in it. And that's a fact. If you don't like garlic, if you're allergic, you are what's wrong with the world. I don't mean that, I'm sorry. You can not like garlic, that's fine. Right, let's... This is awkward because one of these needs to go... They both need to go to the same place, which sucks. I could build a passing loop. It's too late to build a passing... I mean, I'm gonna have a complete circle built in a moment anyway. Once I've sold this, we'll be fine. The world would be better with more garlic in it. What's with the anti-vampire propaganda? I'm convinced. I'm convinced vampires don't actually hate garlic. I'm convinced this is just one of those, like... One of those misnomers. Like, people assume vampires don't like garlic, but there's probably some, like... There's probably some scientific backing somewhere that proves that actually no, garlic's fine. Someone do the research. Why do vampires hate garlic? That needs to go to the pepper place. Let's build... Tracks going to there. Build those as well, and we connect those. Perfect. That needs to go to there, so that's fine. Let's build this station. It's got an anvil. We've got another train already, just in case. That needs to go to Blue Town. Dispatch that. That needs to go to Coal Town. Dispatch that. It needs to go to Wood Town. Did I not? I thought I said dispatch. I clicked on that. Why did that not go? Oh no. Okay, yeah, I can reverse it. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry, guys. You're worrying. Oh no. Wait. Oh no. I'll tell you what, actually, you continue forwards. And then... No, I keep forgetting to change the points here, god damn it. We'll turn you around. Ooh, urgent delivery needs to go to the wood camp. That train was drifting for a second. What are you on, my lad? One of the trains is on fire. Deliver it before it explodes. No stops allowed. Excuse me, what do you mean it's on fire? Oh no. Oh no, and the points weren't set. Oh no. Oh no. quick. Build. Oh, I can't build a loop. Oh, I can't build a loop. Oh no, the wood train's gonna explode. The wood train's gonna explode and there's nothing I can do about it. Oh god, the humanity. Oh, forget it. Sorry, wood train. So that needs to go to the... Oh no. Oh, the humanity. Oh no. Well, looks like I'm having a sip of the regret juice. Oh god, no. In memoriam to those we lost. Ow. I keep forgetting to check the points. This one switch has caused me so much grief. Oh, there. Right. So that goes this way, that's fine. Where's the next train coming from and where's it going? That needs to go to... Oh, Red Town. Okay, that's fine. At least you did the right thing. Panic! Because as we all know, the solution to all of life's problems is just panic. You got a deadline coming up? Panic. That you can go there. Come on, just these last two trains and we're home free, baby. We're home free. Boom. Easy. Easy game. Easy game. Let's go to Canterbury. Oh my god. What? Oh, I regret saying easy game. I tempted fate. Oh no. Oh lord. Okay. Let's get this track written? Built. Let's build track. Right. Build that there. Build that to there. Build that across. This is just a straight shot. Perfect. And then we just have... I feel like a lot's going to be going on here, so... What if I have one line going... Let me demolish those. One line going that way. Oh, I can't... That's interesting. That's slightly problematic, but I think we've got a loop here. So that's going to help. Probably, maybe... Probably not. And we'll upgrade a locomotive just cause. So track switching mode, we need to have a load go that away, and then this one will go that away. We'll dispatch these. That one's going to chug along. Yes. It's not the prettiest network, but it'll do. That one needs to go up there. So I'll dispatch you when you're done. And you go away. Let's save the money because I'm going to need it to build the stations in a moment. I hate it when the game does this, when literally there's only one path between two stations. Hold on, actually. Let's rectify this. So deploy those. We'll send that to Sandtown. And we'll... I don't have the money for those, but I will in a moment. Oh, I've got this station built, so I'll build that one. Well, I've got it connected, sorry, so I'll build that one. Deploy that one to go there, so I need to deploy that, and it's already set. Oh, I'm a genius. We'll upgrade that train. That'll get deployed to the brickworks. Okay, and once this one's gone, it's a clear shot to the bricks. Here we are. Game's available on Steam, by the way. Get it before I spoil too many of the puzzles. Right, let's buy... We don't need another locomotive yet. Let's get a bit of track built. How much money have we got left? We can buy another locomotive. Brickworks. Set that in motion. We can schedule another train, why not? That's got to go to the brickworks as well. Good timing. We'll build this one. And when these are sold, I can upgrade my tier 1 engine. I'll send that out. Ooh, path to the coal mine is set. Marvelous. No one else has any business that needs dealing with. That can go straight to the brickworks. Let me try and look at chat. Chat's just talking about autism. Do you have model trains, ToT? I do have a couple. I've got some Hornby stuff. I've got a shit ton of those like little take and play magnetic Thomas trains. Those are in my mum's loft at the moment. I might do an auction one day and sell them. I've got a massive tub load of them. And when I say I've got a load of them, I mean I've got a load of them. And these were like the old ones as well. These were like the you know, before they updated the track, and so rather than have like a male end and a female end, the track just had like the two clips and you could rotate them whatever way you wanted. Loads of those. I've got like the engine sheds, I've got Brenham Docks. I've got like a Rocky Mountain one. Man, I got so much of that take and play stuff. My mum wants to clear out the loft at some point, so I'll probably take some pictures of it and I'll try and sell it. I don't know. I want it to go to a good home. You know what I mean? Because as much as I could give it to charity, I could give it away, or like, you know, give it to my brother, because when you give it to my mum, does some babysitting sometimes, so maybe she knows someone who'll appreciate it more. But like, also at the same time, I'm low-key sentimental about them, and I don't want to just give them to a stranger who years later is just gonna bin them, if you know what I mean. So I don't know, I feel like I could auction them. Or, I don't know, there's probably someone who subscribed to my channel who would give them a better home than I could find them. I've got a bunch of Hornby stuff too that I'm less sentimental about. I'll probably end up donating that to a charity shop. Because I don't really give two hoots about it. I've got like a little model Thomas, like a little Hornby Thomas, that the motor doesn't work in that anymore. The Hornby Bill, like Bill and Ben, motor doesn't work in that anymore. Just a bunch of odds and bobs Hornby bits that, again, there's going to be some modeler out there who wants it. Would you want them to be actively played with, or just displayed and kept in good condition, the take and plays? Either or. Either or, honestly. Because they've been played with. They've been played with to death. Like, the paint's chipped around the edges on a lot of these taken plays. Oh, that was a near miss. That was a near miss. You know, a lot of the paint's kind of like chipped, and it's... I played with them with a lot when I was a kid. So I'm not gonna, like, demand that you coat them in resin and preserve them. Ah, General! So named because of the red stripe down the side, these locomotives were used on the vast majority of Russian railroads, significantly increased the possible weight of passenger trains while keeping the maximum axle load below 18 tons. The General is the last type of mainline steam locomotive built in Soviet Union, and, interestingly, a popular subject of railroad-themed philately, appearing on stamps from Hungary, Yemen, Mongolia, and Guinea. Hold on, let's go with the Eastern European squad. Let's go. That's just a bunch of people in chat. That's the P-36. Ooh, this is interesting. So does this... I don't know what that is, but I'm interested in learning what that is. So let's connect that to there. And that to there, and we can connect that there. So these are all the industries connected. Not the milk one, actually. The milk. Okay, milk's connected. Oh, D-Man with $5. I feel like my best friend who's Russian would either laugh or be annoyed by that over-the-top Russian accent. Hey, I was rolling the R's. That's the key thing. That's the key to a lot of accents, is the ability to roll your R's. Welsh, you want to do a Welsh accent? You better learn to roll your R's, boyo. Because you'll find a lot of R's are rolled when you talk in Welsh. Any Welsh people watching, I'm not sorry. I think it's one of those lick your elbow things. You can either do it or you can't. Where else should I build to? I could build to here and have... Yeah, screw it, let's... Perfect. So we've got a path. It's not ideal, but it'll do. Actually, hold on. How much would it cost to build just the straight line? Okay, and then we've got no money left. Absolutely no money left to build this railroad with. Let's go. So let's deploy that to there, and then the milk. Deploy the milk. Oh. There's not going to be a collision. There's not going to be a collision. There's not going to be a collision. No! There was a collision! Oh no. Oh no. Oh, yeah. A sip of regret. That is what regret tastes like. That is what regret tastes like. Let's dispatch this. But I'll pause this one. Just so it doesn't crash into that one. Oh. No! What do you mean? What was the point? No! No! Oh, God. I missed. I need to chase that down with water. I need to chase that down. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Right, dispatch that one. I mean, go there. I don't... Oh. Perfect. We've made 0 money. Trying to thought how much money to put away the alcohol and end the suffering. What do you mean by put it away? As in stop drinking it or down the thing? Because I don't want to down it. It's nasty. I do not like it. It is nasty. Oh, I got an extra wagon. let's get another train. We'll build this one because that's not so bad. How much to end it all? Look, D-Man, I'm not going to put a price on it because I don't want to rob you blind, okay? I don't want to do like a poll situation where I'm like, oh, for £1,000 I'll do it. I keep procrastinating on the poll. I'm not even going to lie. I keep procrastinating on it. So I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna put a price on it. End of. But man, honestly, I think just having the drink on its own is enough. I call it hubris. Because I thought, I know what will make this stream more entertaining. What if I have just a drink, some alcohol with it? That'll make the stream more entertaining, and little did I factor in how much it would suck. Because I didn't have that much vodka left, so I thought, I know, I'll just pour a bit of rum into the cup. And a little turned into a lot. Stay in school, kids. You don't want to end up like your old pal, ToT. I bang on about how great it is to be internet famous. It's not. It sucks being internet famous. Never be an internet celebrity. If you can avoid it, avoid it. I'm gonna need to build this. Oh, that's not what I meant to build. Yeah, you know what? That's just... Ooh, no, that's not where that's meant to go. Sorry, I just completely... I wasn't focusing. That's the issue. I'm trying to engage with chat. But because I'm engaging with chat, I'm not focusing on the game. Because I'm not focusing on the game, I'm slipping up. Let's... Let's hope I don't need to get anything from the coal to the bricks. You know, actually, let's just... There we go. Now we've got a loop. What needs sending where? Coal. That can go to the coal place. That way. What else needs sending? More coal to the coal place. Let's upgrade our engines because upgradings are good. Send that over there. Let's hope I don't need to set anything on fire. Perfect. Right, we're back on top of it now. We're back on top of it. D-Man, I wasn't talking about stop it. I was talking about stopping drinking entirely. I wasn't talking about chugging it. Look, as a Brit, I've already poured the drink, and because the drink is already poured, I am legally obliged to finish it. I'm not talking my way out of this. I've made this mistake, and I need to learn my lesson. That's why everyone in this country's got such uptight morals. No one in this country has morals, especially me. My moral compass is a roulette wheel. Oh, I don't like that. What was that noise? What was that? Oh, was it just one of the? Oh, it was just one of these challenges. Okay. That needs to go to the coal place as well. That's good. Okay, another train scheduled. That can go there. That needs to go to Anvil Town. Magnifique. I mean, we'll dispatch this one to the brickworks as well, but we don't need to. We'll just speed it up. My head is spinning. But it's all worth it because we've unlocked... the Chancellor! And so it's 96 miles an hour. The Chancellor. One of Germany's first series production diesel hydraulic express locomotives, the Chancellor has a very distinctive appearance. 2 V12 diesel engines, a top speed of 140 kilometers an hour, and a reputation for reliability. In 1955, it travelled under its own power through Yugoslavia, Greece and Turkey as a test and demonstration of its capabilities. Boy, this drink is a powerful one. Let's go British squad. Bulldogs are a British breed. We'll go all the British squad. I'm claiming the Bulldog is a British engine. Stonehenge? Oh, I see. I see what this is. Right. So let's build that. Let's build that. Connect that. Let's build... do I have the money to do this? Build that. Go across there. If a bush has to be destroyed, so be it. We have the loop. The loop is completed. And you know what? Let's get that connected. Get that connected. Perfect. And that needs to go to the milk. So those should just go to their intended destinations. Send that away. Fast forward. Dispatch that. Oh, you love it when the points are already set. We'll take a brickie. I think another locomotive might be pertinent, and then once we've got this done, I can upgrade the rest of the fleet. Upgrade that. Milk goes to the milkman. Trent thought, peak Jack Black, Kung Fu Panda movies, Mario movie, or Minecraft movie. No other options. Which is the most Jack Blackest Jack Black? I think Kung Fu Panda. I think the Kung Fu Panda movies are the better Jack Black focused movies. He doesn't really get much chance to shine in the Mario movies. He's just kind of... Well, the movies, movie singular, I guess. Because he's just... Bowser, really. I don't know how else to word it. He's not... He just sings a bit. You know what I mean? He doesn't do anything Jack Blackish... outside of he sings a song at one point in the film. You know what I mean? Actually, you know what? Let's go around that way. Let's go the long way around. Why not? Gives me time to... build that there. So we've got that connected. Let's bulldoze this. Need to dispatch that. Pause you a sec. So I was so busy laying track I didn't pay attention to my trains. Okay, now we can dispatch that. We'll build that one because why not? Tell you what, let's... okay, that needs to go to brick. Purple bricks. Because you need to buy a house, you go to Purple Bricks. Apparently, not sponsored. Sorry, I'm still trying to process the Jack Black question as well. I do think he did a good job as Bowser. The Minecraft movie, he clearly doesn't give a shit. He knows the script for the Minecraft movie, and it does not faze him at all. I was thinking about this the other day. I think the Sonic the Hedgehog movies might be better film adaptations of the source material than something like, say, the Minecraft or the Mario movie. Just because the Sonic the Hedgehog movies aren't afraid to just go off and do whatever the hell they want. Like, the Sonic the Hedgehog movies just aren't afraid to not... They'll follow the storyline from a game, but loosely. And they'll just throw in a bunch of jokes, because they know the parents are going to be sat there with the kids, having to watch colourful, goofy cartoon characters on screen, and they're not going to enjoy it. Oh god, the train's on fire. Like the orphan joke in the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Or the a woman in the military, that joke from Sonic 3. Like, those unironically are just peak movies. Like, I never thought the Sonic the Hedgehog movie would be what would actually make me excited about anything to do with Sonic. Toot toot, boys! Toot toot! Oh, I didn't order that one to leave. Okay. It's fine. I'll keep that one continuing, and then we reverse that. The milk train can go. What other trains have we got? We've got plenty of trains, lads. Plenty of trains. That one needs to go... Oh boy, that's got to go the long way around. Upgrade that. We'll keep the line clear for the time being. That needs to go to the sand... No, I didn't direct it correctly! Well... Oh, that's good. That needs to go to the person place. With that line free, it can go to the sand place. Nowhere else has... Oh, that has to go to the sand place as well. Thank God it being on fire doesn't... It doesn't do anything bad if it goes to... the wrong station. That's a relief. And we'll sell that. Four stars. 4 stars. Magnifique. I am the train man. The train man from Trainland. Here to train all over the place. I'm gonna train on your mum. I'm sorry, I couldn't even finish that one. I'm so sorry. I think the regret drink is having an effect on my psyche. Hey Dev, if you're watching, I hope this is what you wanted the promotion for your game to be. I can only apologize so much. Thanks for the free code, Dev. You are too generous and too trusting of my judgment. Can I not connect that to there? Okay. Right, so that's all connected there. Marvellous. Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of that. And have that connected there, just so we have like a kind of turnaround loop here. With our leftover funds, let's connect. So we've got this. We need to complete the loop. Can I... Okay, so I can't build up to there. But that's how I have to connect that, right. There's no... Oh, this is going to be a tough level, gamers. This is going to be a tough level. So that's set up to go there, that's set up to go there. So let's... And we start with 3 trains as well, which doesn't fill me with confidence. If I was a game dev, this would be the exact type of advertising I would want. What, a semi-respectable train YouTube personality, slightly buzzed, half sober playing your game. I can't say I'd be too stoked. Let me just upgrade my trains for the time being. That needs to go to Anvil Town, which I can do that. I'll have to build that station. And we'll upgrade our 3rd train. We've got a bunch of mallards. Now I'm playing it risky here. Upgrading so early into the progression. You see what I clicked to deploy the train, but then my mouse double clicked and made it stop. I don't know what is going on with my mouse. I might need a new one? Question mark? I don't know. Whenever I open something on like Twitter, it like double clicks it so it selects everything as if, you know, it's going to highlight it to copy and paste it. I don't know what is going on with my mouse. I genuinely don't know. Might need a new mouse. It could just be as simple as that. Alright, hold on. Let me pause real quick just so I can... Let's... Oh, that's gonna cost me so much money. Oh, it's gonna cost me so much money. So, okay, I cannot. I have to go the long way around. Or I'd have to go through town. What if I just do a straight line? Okay, what if I do a straight line going that way? Okay, I can connect it that way. What about this? Okay, I'm one delivery short of being able to connect this industry. So I'll connect this industry next, and hopefully that'll be enough. So let's... Perfect, and we can connect that to there, so we've got that. Oh, marvellous, and then we can... Perfect, right. That needs to go to Blue Town. How are we going to do this? Okay, I'm going to need 25 grand to connect it up. Like that. That needs going to there. They really don't make this game easy, do they? It's almost like it's meant to be some kind of challenge. I'm getting close to figuring out the mystery, guys. I'm getting close to figuring it out. Guys, are video games made to be challenging? Are they made to help you expand your mind and think outside the box? Couldn't possibly be that reason. That needs to go to Milktown, which that's on its way to. Oh, I needed 25 grand to build my track. Wait. Perfect! Let's send that to Milktown. Tracks should be all set to go there. Actually, you know what? I could... build a track. That's not what I meant to build there, you... You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I'm just glad we have this loop here now, just as a backup. Actually, let's deploy that to the logging town, just because that's right next door. Yes! I am on top of everything. Let's get another train going, why not? Yeah, let's deploy that. That needs to go to Sandtown. That needs to go to there, so we'll wait for this one to go past. Actually, deploy the train. We'll stop. Oh, hello! I said stop. Hey, jeez, there's a lot of stuff going on here. I said you stop. And then you switch around. Okay, so the sand ones should be going the right way. Oh. Okay, we'll deploy that. Okay, this is getting a little difficult, but we almost had an accident. It's okay. So stop this one, let that one go. Deploy that. Deploy that. Thoughts on Tom Squat's quote, return? I'm happy he's just making content. I love Tom Scott's content. He genuinely makes... I think he is. What? Excuse me? What the fuck? Whoa, 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 whoa. You just saw that, right? You just saw that. That's... What did that train do? What did that train just do? What? You just saw that mallard just go off the tracks, right? We all just saw that. I don't know what happened, but that line is closed. I'm just going to close that line. We're not using it ever again. Deploy that. Deploy that. Jarvis, clip that. Seriously, what happened? The game just bugged. You know what? I rescind my apology to the devs. Can't believe they'd send out a buggy, unfinished game. It doesn't matter that they sent me a beta review copy. They should know better. Okay, deploy that. Deploy that. I do think there is a slight bug with the curve points. So devs, if you're watching, or send this to the devs. I don't know how proactive my audience is when it comes to train video games and the bugginess thereof. But that does feel like something that should be looked over and fixed. Duke! Yes! Named after the first Duke of Wellington, these were fast for their time and were recorded reaching 78.2 miles an hour. The Duke was used to haul the Flying Dutchman express train, which is the fastest express train in the world for several decades. An 1880 Duke rebuild ran Britain's last broad gauge service on Friday, the 20th of May, 1892. The next morning, workers began converting the tracks. Okay, I need you to understand a weird train of thought I went on. Because I saw the word Duke and a Great Western locomotive. I immediately thought of the Duke dogs, which were, you know, the Bulldogs and Duke hybrid builds. I immediately thought of the Duke dogs, and then hearing Duke dog, I then immediately thought of Bulldog, and then from there, in my head, I got the song Hey Bulldog by the Beatles. In my head, I just said, "Hey Duke Dog." Dun 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 dun. Rum does something very different to me, I swear. Let's go to Geowifte. I completely butchered the pronunciation of that. Any Welsh people watching, I am so sorry. You have a lovely country, and I am just an Englishman ruining the vibes. I can't go up. That's a problem. Can I... Ah, so the grey tiles I can't go up, but I can tunnel through. I see. So we'll connect that to there. I need to connect that to there, which is a problem. Let's go. Oh, I've got to really go a long way around her. Right, and then we can connect that to there, like that. I see. Well, all the current active industries are connected, which is good. That goes there. Let's upgrade our Duke just so we can get a wee bit more money later down the line. Let's deploy this. Is this faster than the Duke? I think it might be, and it might hit the back of the Duke's train. It's hard to tell. Yes, that is catching up. So let's just do that. Alright, so that goes that way, that goes to the correct place. That is deployed going the right way. I need money to connect the rest of these industries together. You know what? Let's just... connect that. We'll dispatch that. No, I lost track of that one. Switch that way. Yeah, let's dispatch this one, just because this one's more urgent. Connect that there. Boom. You know what, that one can follow behind. Oh, this one's never gonna go there, is it? Who's setting these trains on fire? I feel like that's a very pressing issue that the railway needs to look into. dispatch that. And dispatch that one as well. So these should go... Oh no! Okay, that one can go there. Doesn't matter if the fire train goes to the wrong station as long as it goes to... a station. And you know what? We'll have this one follow afterwards just because. Oh, it sucks having this all be one way. Build that one. Why not? Dispatch that. You know what? Two to go to the coal mine. That's fine. I can work with that. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good! Well, I think you're going to need a sip of regret, lads. Oh no, this is not boding well. Oh dear. And I've not got any more trains to run with. Because I need to save my money to go... Why are you leaving? I had the point set. Why are you going the wrong way? Oh, Lord. Right, we'll dispatch this. No! Why did you run into each other? Okay, these points are set. That one can go through fine. It's fine. It can go through fine. Right, let's build this track. Going... there. Okay, so we have a loop line at least. We have a loop. But I can't... Oh, I can go up here. Right, that's made life a hell of a lot easier. So... that can go there, that's going to go that way, that's fine. Don't have enough locomotives, we'll buy another one and we'll send the milk on its way. And then we'll pause this, flip that, Hold on, that's going towards the coal mines. Why is that going that way? Sand can go to the sand place, so that's going the right way, that's going to be fine. No one else is expecting a delivery, so we're good. Upgrade that. Oh no, now this station needs serving. Okay, fine, it's whatever. It's whatever. It's what the kids call whatever. It's okay. Have a terrible pickup line. Are you Penn Central? Because you just made my heart sink faster than my finances. Hey, that's an awful pickup line. If that ever impresses a woman at a bar, Marry them. Like, on the spot. Sorry, I'm drinking my regret. Right, we'll dispatch that. And I've got to keep an eye on this just to make sure it's going... Actually, no, that needs to go to the milk place. Good thing I pointed that out. I am... Ugh. Oh, God, that's nasty. Is that what the inside of Asmongold's mouth tastes like? Because no wonder he has to chase down water with bloody Coke. Ah. I've drank some nasty drinks in my time, but what I've got next to me right now on my desk is the nastiest. Oh no, why did two? Why did it have to be two? Okay. Alright, that'll go. So those two will go, that's fine. And I'll set that there. And once this arrives, I can dispatch the milk. Do I need a stomach pump? No. I just need help. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. What's this one doing, huh? Where did this one come from? I didn't notice this. I didn't accept these terms and conditions. Okay. Oh, no, don't do that. It stopped right above the points. Well, pause this one. Just to make sure this one has enough time. Dispatch this. Why are you going... Oh, the points! I hate these points! Right. So we'll send it this way. We can switch it round and send it back that way. Milk. Tell you what, we'll deploy that right now. Bricks can go there. That's just a quick and easy one. We can do that, no problem. Right, so that should go straight on to where it's intended to go. And then pause this one. Switch it back. Yes! Oh. There is not much of this drink left, and there is not much of my sanity remaining, but we've done it! We've completed the United Kingdom. Do we move on to the Wild West, or should we have a little break for a moment? Oh, jeez. Let's go for my biscuit tub. Oh my god. One of these... It's like a ginger biscuit, but it's got like a... It's not ginger, it's like a hobnob. I don't know what kind of biscuit this is, actually, but it's got a creamy filling. And you gotta love a biscuit with a creamy filling. Mmm. Except Oreos. Oreos suck, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it clearly. Oreos suck. Matthew's branch line, I wish I had a creamy filling. You bad, dirty, bad boy. Bad, bad, bad. Please check out stream highlights. What's going on in stream highlights? I opened stream highlights. The first thing I see is Freddy Fazbear car. What the fuck is that? Oh, this came to mind. This is fine. Yeah. People are saying blasphemer, but no. Oreos suck. Like, on their own, they suck. Dunked in a glass of milk, I get it, because the milk helps take the bitterness off of, like, the chocolate biscuit part. But other than that, if you were to offer me a plain, just dry Oreo, they suck. Now, when you cookies and cream, if you take like a Cadbury Dairy Milk cookies and cream where it has like the Oreo filling and little bits of like broken up Oreo in it, I love those. I will break up Oreos and mix those in with cookies. I like Oreo ice cream. I do like that. But Oreos on their own, they just suck. And I think the reason, if you're listening to this and you're mad that I said Oreos suck and you're upset, is because deep down you agree. You could just shrug it off and say, oh no, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But if you're upset, low-key you agree. I'm getting in your head. I'm in your mind. This is not your world. This is my world and you're living in it. Oreos are mid as hell. What about vanilla Oreos? Those are just custard creams, but with less personality. Custard creams are infinitely superior to Oreos. Or vanilla Oreos, at least. Should I finish off this drink? There's a tiny amount of it left in the glass. Honestly, I think I should just down it. Because then my suffering is over. Train of thought. Reverse ratings. Name something that is precisely a 7.5 out of 10. Bonus points if you can explain why. The recent series of Doctor Who. Because it's doing something interesting, but it's not peak sci-fi, if you know what I mean. Like, the fourth wall breaks in Lux are great. The Well, a great episode. The Ruby Sunday episode was okay. A bit preachy at the end with the message of the episode, and that kind of takes it down a few pegs. Story in the Engine, don't really get what's going on with that one. Intergalactic Song Contest, magnificent episode. And the series finale was okay. It was alright. That's a good 7.5 out of 10. That's what I'd say. What else is a 7.5 out of 10? What have I watched recently that I can justifiably call 7.5 out of 10? It's better than average, but not great. What springs to mind when I hear that? Sorry, all I can hear right now is the background music, and it's really distracting while I'm trying to think. What's a good 7.5 out of 10? That's a very good question. Because 7.5 is... I enjoy it, but I understand it's not perfect. That's what 7.5 out of 10 is. 5 is just passable. I'm trying to think. What have I watched recently that's 7.5 out of 10? I watched Starship Troopers a couple of months ago, which the entire movie is free on YouTube, by the way. Watch it. It's a good movie. 7.5 out of 10. No, I can't say that because I don't. If anyone has access to Cartoon Network or Adult Swim, watch Primal. Unironically, I mean this wholeheartedly. Gennady Tartakovsky's one of the greatest things he's ever made. Every episode, me and my best friend, we sit down, we watch an episode, and by the end of it, we just go, AI could never. Peak. We just look at each other and go, you gotta watch Primal. Honest to God, Primal is just... And the storytelling? There is no dialogue in Primal. It's all visual storytelling. With the exception of maybe like one episode. It is so good. Primal is so good. Go and watch it. That's all I can say. I just lean backwards and forwards and make a weird noise into the mic. Primal, watch it. Peak. And Samurai Jack. Honestly, it's rare Gennady Tartakovsky ever misses. If there was one director who I could ever be like, it is Gennady Tartakovsky. Like, okay, hot take, I prefer the Dave Filoni 3D Star Wars Clone Wars series. I prefer that one. I think that's the superior of the two, just because it has more nuanced storytelling. And it helps makes the prequels a bit better. I do think the Clone Wars, the 3D animated show, Dave Filoni, that one, I think that is the better Clone Wars series out of the two. But, there's a big but there, Gennady Tartakovsky's Clone Wars, the 2D animated one, some of the best action that's ever been set in the Star Wars universe. Like Mace Windu using the Force to disassemble an entire fleet of battle droids. Yoda having like his own horse mount. General Grievous. I don't think I need to say anything more other than Gennady Tartakovsky's General Grievous. A monster. A killing machine. and doesn't even use his forearms until like the last episode where it's a big major reveal. Don't get me wrong, I understand why it's no longer canon, because like the action in it's a little over the top and like it doesn't fit into the greater expanded Star Wars universe, blah blah blah. I get it. Like I grew up watching the Clone Wars that we all know, the 3D one. But by God, you can't argue. Genndy Tartakovsky knows how to do action. I really have no idea what ToT is talking about, but they have such a good, I could literally listen to a podcast about them yapping about random things all day. Thank you. Maybe I should do that. I should just start a podcast called My Train of Thought. And I just have a few drinks, I record it live with chat, and then I just upload that. Guys, new channel idea. Bang. I'm going to be one of those YouTubers that's got like 8 different channels. There's going to be Train of Thought. There's going to be Game of Thought, where I play video games. There's going to be My Train of Thought, which is just a podcast channel. I'm going to just be one of those sellout YouTubers like Mr. Beast that just has 3 different YouTube channels, all dedicated to just different kinds of content. Gonna hire an editor, underpay them, and just reap the rewards. Train of Thought. Podcast could be a member exclusive thing to have, making more lucrative. I said a perfectly coherent sentence in English. I'm gonna finish this drink before I continue, just because that's probably best. I swear. Every sip is like just doing a shot of rum. Oh. My arms feel numb. Hey devs, thanks for the free game. Go into the description of this video and you can find a link to the Steam store page. Do get the game. I'm not being paid to say this, by the way. I've been having fun playing this game. If you like puzzle games and you like trains, get this game. It's a tenner. It's just a good game. You could probably turn off the music and do what I do whenever I play Railroads Online or Minecraft or something like that. You could just turn off the music and just put on a podcast. It's one of those games that's just good to play. Again, I'm not being paid to say this. They just gave me a free code for the game. But it's worth it. Guys, it's worth it. Get the game. Support indie developers, support the artists, fuck AI, etc., etc. Get this game. Right, speaking of game, let's continue playing, shall we? Because that's what people came here to watch. Hold on, Sorry, I just turned to look at chat, and the first message I see is, "Are you British?" Take a wild guess, amigo. Am I British? I want you to think long and hard about that question. That question has reminded me, though. I don't know if that person is watching this stream or if they watch any of my videos. They probably do. I don't know if this person is watching this stream or will ever watch this stream. But when I went to the Talyllyn Railway for the Audrey Extravaganza 3 in 2023, when I went there, I was at Dolgok, the station Dolgok. It might have been there. It might have been the top station. I can't remember which station it was. I was at the station. I was chatting to this guy. And I said, "Oh yeah, no, I'm Train of Thought. Nice to meet you." And he was like, "Oh yeah, Train of Thought. Cool, cool." He asked me, "How do you find the country?" I was like, "What's your experience like living in this country?" I can't remember the exact question, but it was basically, "How are you finding England?" Well, Wales, the UK, because we're obviously in Wales because it's the Talyllyn Railway. And he asked me this question like I'd come from abroad. And so there was this awkward moment. I was like, "Well, you mean Wales? You mean the railway?" It's like, "No, how are you finding the UK?" And I was like, fine. I'm born and raised in this country." I don't know. I don't know whether or not I misheard or if they didn't fully understand the question or if I didn't fully understand the question. I don't know. Maybe he thought I was from Australia or some other part of Europe because I just have one of those really vague English accents where you can't really pin it to a certain location. And so, this poor lad thought I wasn't from the UK, and I had to awkwardly explain to him I was British. I feel so sorry for him, because I think about that sometimes. And he just wanted to be kind and ask his favourite train YouTuber. Well, I say favourite. I don't know if I'm his favourite. I'm probably not. But he just wanted to ask a train YouTuber he watches, a really, a friendly question, and he wants to have a conversation. And I just was like, "Nah, what are you talking about? I live here, bro." Oh, man. Sorry, I'm rambling. I've gone off topic. Let's get the music playing again. And let's play a level. Okay. I was just itching my face and my face felt numb. That is a good sign of things to come. Where do you build track out? Okay, so I can do that. That's good. Connect that to there. I can connect that to there. That's not good. How do I... Or do I have to go... These I can connect fine. I can make a big loop and I can sort these out, but it's getting them connected here that's proving problematic. No, because then that won't connect to there. Aha! You just gotta think inside out the box. That's what you gotta do. And then you just... Okay, well, we can't connect to that one for now, but... we're good. We've got a basis set up. And that'll last us a while. So we'll dispatch that one. Ooh. Oh, I just realised we start with level 2 trains as well. That's nice. Makes life a hell of a lot easier. Dispatch those. That should go to... Ooh. Why is that not connected the way I want it to be connected? It's okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, guys, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so it's always gonna go out there. That's gonna be slightly problematic. But we can work with this. As long as there's not too many trains all at once. I say that we need to build another industry, but as long as there's not too many trains all at once, we should be okay. Why is Mallard doing freight work? Because Mallard displeases me. I have deemed Mallard a freight engine. And as we all know, what I say goes. As the local train fact man, I am naturally in charge of the will of my engines, and if I say Mallard does freight work, Mallard will do freight work. Seriously though, it wasn't uncommon for a lot of like old Pacific Express engines to end up doing freight work in, you know, BR era steam. You know, a lot of like the A1s and A3s ended up pulling fast express freight work. It wasn't an uncommon thing. Hell, I think some bullied Pacifics pull freight. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Please do, because I don't want to spread misinformation. But I genuinely think like a lot of fast former express engines, especially in BR days, ended up pulling freight. No. Why are you going that way? Why are you going that way? I did not tell you to go that way. I did not set the points to go that way. Why are the points set for you to go that way? Right, that's better. So that can go, that's going to go straight there, perfect. That can go there, perfect. That can go there, perfect. Why are you... Oh, for God's sake. I keep forgetting to change the points, that's the problem. So then that's going to go... Change that, so that's going to go straight there. Perfect. Okay, all stations are connected. This is exactly what we want. This is cooked, ToT. Restart. Cooked? You're calling me cooked? Nah, I'm the one with the pan. I'm the one cooking. I'm the one that brings the heat. Right, I'll send that there. You think train of thought is cooked? Nah, bruh. I'm the one cooking. I'm the one in the kitchen bringing the spice. Okay, tell a lie. I don't bring spice. I am not a spicy boy. I have a very low tolerance for spice. I'm gonna be real with you. So let's not pretend I'm a spicy boy. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is working, chat. This is working. Let's send that. None of these have any freight that needs to go anywhere anytime soon, so let's... Oh, an easy one! That needs to go to the mines. All we need to do is change that set of points and that can go. Give me another one to the mines! Freeze that one just so this one can go and deliver the mine stuff. Dispatch that. I thought this was going to be a bigger problem than it was. But it's not. 5 stars, baby! 5 stars! You thought I was cooked? You thought I was cook? You thought I was cook? I am cook. I am become cook. Destroyer of cook. Aurora from Russia. Let's see what this one is. Oh, we got the Viking. Introduced during Finland's transition from steam power, the Viking is equipped with 2 switchable steam ranges. I am doing the worst accent. It's not even Finnish. It's not even a Finnish accent. I don't know what accent I was doing there. I am so sorry. 85 kilometers an hour for cargo use and 125 miles an hour for passenger use. It has a maximum axle load of no more than 70 tons, boasting such versatility and compliance with the weight restrictions that were in place at the time. This locomotive proved its reliability and is still in use today after receiving numerous upgrades, from shunting work to hauling an occasional passenger route. And what was the one we got? It was Aurora. Guys! It's the one that got this isn't the one. This is an electric locomotive because of the pantographs. I thought this was the what's the engine that got the Russian locomotive that was turned into a road vehicle? I did a video on this. Why do I not remember? You know the ones I'm on about. I thought it was that from the front. I was probably wrong. Since around the mid-1960s, it became the USSR's primary DC electric freight locomotive, while being one of the most mass-produced engines of its kind in the country, with 2,891 units built. Their unmistakable green and red color scheme and recognizable horn signal, along with impressive specs, auroras are a sight to behold, just like their atmospheric phenomenon namesake. As of 2022, these are still the main DC freight electric locomotive used in the CIS countries. These cheeky breeky. Yeah, you're right there. That's a different Russian accent I was going for. We'll go with the Viking because I just like the name Viking more. $20. How's the railway going? Badly. I don't know if even you say it's going. It just is. Excavation. Oh boy. Okay, so I need to pass them all through a single point, basically. Or do I? No, that's not what I meant to do. Why do you do this? Train game? Oh no. Hold on, let me restart. Can I restart this level? I don't know what's going on with like the track construction, but it tends to goof sometimes. I'm a goofy guy, but I don't like... I like being goofy, but I don't like it when goofy things happen to me. I can be goofy, but I do not tolerate goofs. Okay, let's... I'll build a loop in a second. Right now, let's just start with this. Okay. And we stop that one, let that one go. Okay, we're good, we're good. All in favour of ToT. All in favour of just confusing ToT with calling him Train of Cats instead of Train of Thought. Why is my chat turning against me? What have I done to deserve this treatment? Ooh, you know what? I'll just let it go. And then that'll deploy and that'll go to the right place. It all works out in the end, chat. It all works out in the end. We'll build the fish station. And that'll be my new moniker, Train of Fish. Coming at you with the hard carp facts of life. Okay, I can't do that, so we'll just deploy that for now. And once that's gone past, I can send the milk. Deploy that one. Deploy that one. Got 3 trains going at once. A lot of people seem to want fish. Let's see, we'll upgrade. Milk's going to the right place. Deploy the fish. Build this station. Fish is deployed. Buy another engine just so. Oh, that one can follow behind that one. And we can switch this once it goes through there. Change that, switch that, so that'll go to the right place. I think we might have this in the bag. So that one should go there, which is the way we want it to go. We'll upgrade all of these. I need to send that to there, so... That's in there, and we're good. Deploy that. Fast forward, let's... deploy these. Halt you. Deploy the milk. Switch that. Okay, deploy that. Actually, let's... if we deploy this train through the mine, we should get more money from it, which is exactly what we want. Halt this. Let that one go through. Hold that. Another one in. What? No, what? That's not where I told you to... Okay, fine. Let's... switch that around. So that should go straight to Anvil Town. And then I can just switch one set of points. And that'll go there. Deploy that. That'll end up in the same place. Five stars! Yet again. You just can't stop him. He's on a roll. 13. Driving by a furnace speeds up a train. Not sure I want to go fast. I am not Sonk the Honk. Don't know why I built that going there, but screw it. Perfect. Okay, we've got the big loop down. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. So that's going that away. I just put that one on pause. So that train's going fast. Mallard's going for the speed record. Pause that one. Let that one go. Actually, let's... connect that. Spin this around. Not what I wanted it to go. Right, so, no. Oh god, I've messed up these points so much. Right. Switch that there. Let that go on its way, and that should be fine. I need to then... turn this around. And put a pause on that. Switch it round. Send it off. We'll go with the one we've got connected. Send both of those off. build this one next. Switch that over. Okay, so those two shouldn't collide. Big quotes, shouldn't. There we are, deploy those. Now I'm getting it! Build that. So that needs to go to... Okay, that's awkward because I need to stop it and then switch it back, unless I do not have the money to do that. I'll do it. That'll go the same way. Just got to switch back in order to get into the lumberyard and get anything from the lumberyard elsewhere onto the main line, but it's worth it. Oh, that's on fire. It's probably best that we get that there as soon as possible. Okay, those are deployed. Upgrade. Deploy that as well. That's going the same way. So you can follow on behind. Oh, why are you on fire as well? All of my trains are on fire. I don't know who my insurance provider is, but boy, they must be paying out a lot. Deploy that. Okay. Please don't be on fire. Please don't be fire. Okay, that's not on fire. Oh, thank God. Let's put that there just to make life a little easier. Deploy this. That'll go to the blue station, but I just need to stop it just shy of the blue station and it should be okay. Right, I stop you here. I switch you around. Oh, this is going to be problematic. Deploy you. Switch that around. So I am managing this. I'm just about managing this. Emphasis on the just about. So that should go, yep, through there. That's fine. And that's going to head to there, speed you up. And that's going to go there. Yeah, lads, I'm on it. He's only on it. You speed along. Let's get another one of these going. And both of those. Result. Oh. What do you say to that? Oh. It was good. Yes. Should we keep going or should we call it for this stream? It's been just over 3 hours. I think we can call it. Train of thought, I think I ruined my pizza for this week. What do you mean you ruined your pizza for this week? Short Q&A before we end? Aight, we do a little Q&A. We do a little Q&A. Rabbit! With an output of 2,500 to 2,800 horsepower and a top speed of 87 miles an hour, 104 kilometers an hour, the ability to work in multiple unit formation with related classes, coupled with electric heating and low-speed gear, the Rabbits became the main source of motive power on both passenger and freight trains in Germany, outside of electrified rail sections. As of 2009, a significant number of the class still remain active, despite being displaced by DMUs and electrification. The nickname comes from two protruding exhaust stacks that stick up like the rabbit's ears. What's best? Fish? What's the best fish for fish and chips? Cod. It's gotta be cod. Like, I don't know what else you want me to say. Cod is the best option for fish and chips, man. It always has been and it always will be cod. Now let's switch off. To the Q&A. People who have questions for me. Asketh awayeth. Oh boy, I'm looking at stream highlights. We've got a hell of a boss reference. We've got Frederick Fazbear. Anchovy on pizza. It's whatever. You put whatever the hell you want on pizza. I'm not going to stop you. How do you like your coffee? Trick question. I don't like coffee. Full stop. I don't like espresso martinis. I don't like espressos. I like nothing to do with coffee. Coffee is one of the worst flavors in the world. Anyone who says they likes coffee, there is something wrong with them. If you hate the taste of coffee and you need to drink it in the morning to get your day going, then you have a caffeine addiction. I refuse to believe anyone likes coffee. I refuse to believe people enjoy the flavor of coffee. I just raw dog this shit. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink tea. I drink nothing that gives me a caffeine boost or a dopamine whatever or whatever it is that tea gives you. I drink none of that. It's probably why I'm depressed. But I raw dog this shit. I wake up in the morning, I open a carton of orange juice, have a swig, have a glass of water, eat a bowl of cereal, get on with the video. That is it. Coffee sucks. Ends of. Okay, but coffee cakes though? As in cake with coffee in it? That's coffee. I hate coffee. Get it out of here. Coffee is one of the nastiest flavours in the world. Like I said, if you say you like the taste of coffee, you are wrong. You are just objectively wrong. I refuse to believe anyone likes coffee. What are some actually good American desserts / candies that you enjoy? I do love an American pancake. I can't argue. They're fluffy, they're thick, they go nice with a bit of syrup. I can't argue. American pancakes are nice. Whenever we have pancakes in the UK, they're crepes, but we call them pancakes. But they're what you'd call crepes. But like a thick, fluffy American pancake, you can't go wrong with that. Also, I don't know if anyone's ever tried this, but I found a recipe for this stuff called crack pie. I've tried making it. It's Moorish. It is deadly addictive. It's literally an oat biscuit broken up, mixed with a bit of butter to form like a biscuit base, as you would with like a cheesecake. And you make this filling out of egg yolks. It's basically egg yolks, milk powder, and sugar. It is just sugar. It is pure sugar. But my God, it is one of the most Moorish things I have ever made in my life. Legit? I don't make it that often because it requires like 8 eggs and you're left with a bunch of egg white afterwards, so unless you feel like making meringues, you know, you're not going to have much to do with that. But honest to God, crack pie, look it up. It's like, I think it's on like the Milk Bar. I think that's the website, like the Milk Bar, that's the website it's on. You'll find it. Google crack pie and you'll find it. That is, it's a pain to make, but my God, is it good. Okay. What else we got? Any other questions people have? People just mocking my taste in coffee. Question for ToT. Movie Snowpiercer or show Snowpiercer? Not seen either. Couldn't give you an opinion. We'll get round to watching them eventually. Who do you think will win in the fight? General Grievous with a tank that fires a bomb? Well, I mean, that's what all tanks do, really. Or you with a cat that farts out more cats that do the same? It depends which version of Grievous, if this is Tartakovsky's Grievous or if this is lore-accurate Grievous. I mean, I think eventually you would overwhelm him with cats. But also, all he needs to do is kill me in the original cat and we're kind of screwed, so... it's leaning more towards Grievous, I'm gonna say. Train of thought, is there American diesels that you think look good? Like the bull-nosed ones, the bulldog-nosed ones, sure, but maybe some of the shark-nosed ones as well. But I couldn't name you a specific American diesel locomotive because they all just kind of look like, well, the same, really. You know, they all just kind of look like this. There's not much else I can say. They all just kind of look the same. ToT, how did you feel when you were called Dad? I can't remember who called me Dad. If a random person just called me Dad, I probably wouldn't be happy about it. But if my own son or stepson called me Dad, I'd probably shed a tear. Opinion on vertical boiler tanks. Vertical boiler engines are pretty cool. It depends on the locomotive, if it's the vertical boiler in like a rail car, or if it's just a coffee pot locomotive. I do think they're cool, but not for me. I prefer a good horizontal boiler. Where's that message gone? People talking about crack pie. Train of thought, do you unironically enjoy Family Guy like Elsmark? I don't watch Family Guy. It's been years since I sat down and watched an episode of Family Guy. I might see a clip on Twitter and watch it. That's about as much engagement as I have with Family Guy. Are you going to the Audrey Extravaganza 5? No. Hey, are you British? ToT, what's your favourite locomotive livery? Ooh. Caledonian blue and red. That's a nice combo. That really is a nice combo. I do love the tan colour. Like the tan and green colour. The LBSC put on Terriers. I do like that. But if I were to pick one, it would probably be Caledonian blue, because it's just a nice shade. Well, I'm playing Derail Valley and my train derailed because my brakes decided to not work randomly. Sounds like a skill issue. A train of thought, Des. I really miss Arivakun. Will he ever return, Desu? No. I don't know. Maybe. Probably. He'll come round eventually. It's when he gets a day off work and we're streaming. Who do you think would win a fight? You with a bridge or Lenny from Of Mice and Men with a minigun on it? What are these questions? I'm not going to give that an answer. That's a dumb question. You should feel bad. Did you see the Family Guy pilot? Yes, I did. Train of thought, are you American? Train of thought, I will donate $100 to you if you manage to stop procrastinating and review Unstoppable by the end of the year. I will get round to it, I promise. I just am a lazy bastard. That's my I'm idle. That's my problem. Caledonian Blues. ToT, do you like going to the beach on a nice summer day? I love the beach. I love the beach. I want to go to the beach with a bucket and spade, and I just want to have the time of my life. I miss the beach. I miss summers. If you're young and you're watching this stream, go to the beach whenever you can. You will never get another opportunity. It's so nice to go to the beach. Slenderman versus Herobrine. Slenderman. Train of thought. Could old Gmod animations be considered brain rot? Good question. I don't know if they're quite the same level as brain rot. No, they are. Old school Gmod animations with like the busted sentence mixing and just referring to completely random old memes, that was my brain rot. I don't think it was ever quite as intrusive as modern brain rot. Like, skibbity has become just a thing you can say. Like, it's become an actual word with meaning to some people. Whereas Pootis from, like, TF2, Pootis, that was just a silly word. Same with Pingus. It was a silly word. You wouldn't be in like a classroom saying Pingus. You know what I mean? It's a different level of brain rot, but it's the OG brain rot. I understand Skibbity Toilet as a concept. I don't like it, but I also understand that it's just a different thing for a different generation. Okay. Hearing you say Skibbity just hurt me. Hey, guess what? I've got that Skibbity Sigma Ohio Riz. Ain't nothing the Rizzler's got on me that I ain't got on him. I hope that has just given you brain damage, what I just said there. Train of thought, would you enjoy a cross-country train trip across Canada if you had the time or money or visa? Or do you think you'd get bored of the 40-hour trip quickly? I would... Okay, I could do the 40-hour trip if I had good company. I think that's what a lot of people don't take into consideration. It's like, 40 hours on a train, I'd love that. But I'd be miserable if I had no one to share it with. That, I think, is the important thing to remember as human beings. It's not about the experiences we have, it's about the experiences we share. I remember going to the Audrey extravaganza, and as nice as it was, going to the Talyllyn Railway for the first time and seeing so many fans and like just hiding in the crowd, as nice as that was, it was quite lonely being on your own. Being surrounded by so many people talking and sharing and being together. And just being on your own. It sucks. So if ever you get the opportunity to do one of these things, go to a concert, ride on a railway, do it with someone. A good friend especially. Would I go to the Audrey extravaganza? Yes. Would I go to it again? In a heartbeat. But you gotta remember, it's better to be with someone. Okay. People are just commenting on me quoting brain rot. ToT, what was your biggest dream you had and wish you could do? Rail tour around the world would be incredible. Like getting a Great Western 1400 and an auto coach and just going around the world. That would be fire. And there's some kind of locomotive I could take around the world. Something designed for long distance. That would be glorious. I would love that. What train scene in a movie pisses you off the most? It can be anything from the Hogwarts, anything at all. It might be the ice scene from Polar Express, just because it's one of those things that a lot of people know and they meme on. I'd have to watch more train-related movies, but there aren't any scenes that spring to mind that make me go, "Oh, come on!" Punishment to be playing Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I'm not playing Security Breach. End of. The game is awful. I'm not playing it. Will you ever play Derail Valley, and will you stream it? I've streamed myself playing Derail Valley. I played it in VR. I need to get out my VR headset again. That was fun. It's been a while, but I'll have to play it. Will you be part of a cringy fan base? I'm trying to remember. Doctor Who? 2010's Doctor Who? I was kind of part of that fan base. That's about it, really. Train of thought, would you ever play Containment Breach? Probably not. Do it again, please. Would you play VR chat using your headset? Yeah, why not? Let's play VR chat. Let's go yell at people. Okay. Looks like we're at the end of the questions. I won't be taking any more. So whatever gets posted is... we're done. End over. Are you going to do that AI crash out video soon? Would you guys like to see that? Because legit, I'm thinking just next week video, I just do an AI crash out. I just hate AI. I hate asset imitation so much. Oh guys, it's the future. Oh guys, we're going to put AI in this. We're going to put AI in that. Die. I didn't ask for this. This does not make my life better in any way. Get rid of it. Asset intimidation. Intimidation? I am intimidated. I'm intimidating. I'm scary, guys. I'm very scary. So scary, in fact, I can summon music to play. Where's the Tugs theme to play me out? I mean, I could play the Tugs theme. I've got like a bunch of other music I could play here. What about this? Do we just end a stream with this? Is this how we're ending this week's stream? Maybe. Anyway, check the description of this stream. Buy the game. The devs sent it to me for free, but that doesn't change the fact that I did enjoy playing it. Oh god, stretch. Oh god. Okay. End with an AI rant? I just ranted about AI. It sucks. It steals from artists. The fact that people are like, oh yeah, no, I just stole all this art and now I'm going to make money off of it. No, you're an asshole. I'm going to break into your house and start selling all your stuff. You don't get to complain about it because, it doesn't technically, it's just a picture. It doesn't technically belong to you. Die. You are scum. You are the worst person in the world, and I hate that you have an opinion that is counted as I just hate that. You are annoying. AI, I swear to God, it's just trash. It's just trash. How about we use enough energy to boil a kettle for this computer prompt to tell you something you could easily find out in a Google? Like the first Reddit page result you see. But no, let's instead waste thousands and thousands and millions of joules of energy giving you a somewhat incorrect and vague answer when you could have just spent a tiny amount more effort and used way less energy to just fucking look it up. If you support AI, you're a gimp.